Hi kindergartners, thanks for watching my first shared reading video. Now, shared reading is something you might not know what it is, or maybe this is something that you've done with another teacher. Now, what a shared reading is when you read together with the teacher. Okay, this might look a little different because we're doing it over video, but reading with Miss K helps get your brain really, really strong and helps to learn these really new words. Okay, so when Miss K is reading this book, I would like you to read along with me. These shared readings look a lot like what we do during Daily 5 when you're reading with me. So we're going to do picture walks, we're going to use our pointer power, we're going to use picture power and sound power to really help us to read this book, all right? So before I even read this book, what's the first thing I need to do? I need to do a picture walk. Okay, so I see a dog and a bird. I see a dog and a squirrel. Tell me, what do you see on this page? I see a dog and a car. What do you see here? I see people. I still see the same dog. I wonder what that dog is. What do you see on this page? I see a cat. What about you? I see a cat and then that dog. I wonder how that dog feels about that. I see birds and the dog. The dog doesn't look really happy. Look at his face. He looks kind of angry. He has like those angry eyebrows. I wonder why he's so angry. I see the moon, it looks like. You can see it's dark outside. So I see the moon. And then I see, what do you see here? What do you think that is? The dog can see itself, so maybe it's a mirror. Very nice, kindergartners. Thanks for doing that picture walk with me. So think about, what is this book about? What is this book about? What do you think it's about? I think it's about a dog, maybe. And maybe the dog is angry with like animals, maybe? Because I saw it's angry for the squirrels. Do you think it's about something else? You have a parent there. Turn and tell your parent what you think this book is about. Nice, kindergartners. Okay, now just like when you do reading with Miss K, we're going to do mix it, fix it. And if you want to do mix it and fix it with your parents or your family, you can do that as well. So pause this video real quick and go get a piece of paper and a pencil and play it with your family. If you're thinking, I just want to play it with you this time, Miss K, that's fine. We're going to play right over here on my whiteboard. It really just helps if you use a piece of paper to get your brain really strong, okay? So what we're going to do is there's going to be a few words that we look at, okay? And I'm going to do my best of writing. It's a little tricky because this is on a computer, but I'm going to do the best I can, all right? So the first word we have here is barks. Can you say that word? Barks. This is like what a dog does to other things, like woof, woof, woof. Like the dog barks at the cat. My dog does that. The dog barks at the squirrels in the park. That's what dogs do sometimes. You might have a connection to this. You might know some dogs that bark. Okay? So we can see the word. It's B-A-R-K-S, barks. So there's the word. So now we have to mix it up. So if you have a piece of paper, this is a really good time to have your parents maybe mix up the words for you, okay? Or mix up the letters, excuse me. So I'm mixing up the words here, or the letters here. All right. So I mixed it. Now I have to fix it. So barks. Perfect. Let's see if it matches. B-A-R-K-S, barks. So let's say all those letters together. Ready? B-A-R-K-S. That spells barks. Now, can you tell me where you see the word barks on this page? Point to it. Right there, barks. What about on this page? Can you see where it says barks on page 6 here? Barks right there. Very nice. Thank you, kindergartners. Now we have 2 more words we're going to look at for word work. So let's see what else we have. This is the word even. Can you say that with me? Even. We have E-V-E-N spells even. So let's play mix it, fix it. So if you have your piece of paper, this is when you're gonna mix all those letters up. All right. Now, if you don't have a piece of paper, what I'd like you to do is I want you to say the letters with me, okay, as I'm rewriting it, as I'm fixing the word. So E, V, E, N. Let's see, E-V-E-N, even. We got it. Great job, kindergartners. Now, can you tell me where you can see the word even on page 8 here? Point to where you see the word even. Right there. Oh, it's right next to the word barks. Even. Very nice, kindergartners. All right, this is our last word that we're going to be doing for mix it, fix it. Now, this isn't my best handwriting, but that's okay because we're just gonna go with the flow. This is a little tricky for me to write with my computer, okay? So I really appreciate you guys being so patient with me. This is the word herself. Say that with me, herself. You might already know this word because you know the word her, and then you stretched it out and you knew this said self, so herself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this word now. This is a little bit of a longer word, so it's just I'm gonna do the best I can to keep writing it. All right, so I mixed up all the letters, so now I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix it. So her, H-E-R, and then self, so self, herself. There you go. Does it match? Looks like it. Great job, kindergartners. Can you tell me where you see the word herself on this page? Where do you see it? Great job, kindergartners. Herself. Look, we have even, barks, and herself. All right, so kindergartners, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna read this book together, and I'm gonna be using a lot of our superpowers that we have. I'm going to be using superpower, pointing power with my little mouse here. That's what this is called, the mouse or the cursor, okay? And I'm also going to be using sound power and picture power. Now, if you know any other powers, you can use it as well, okay? We're going to read this 2 times. We're first going to read it together, and we're going to just kind of make sure we understand what the book is about and make sure we know the words, and then we're going to read it 1 more time together, okay? Thank you, kindergartners, for being so patient. Okay, this is called Jessie the Silly Dog. Oh, and look, there's a word bubble. What's that say? Oh, bark. Oh, we just learned that word. Jessie barks at sound power isn't working. Let's look at the picture. Let's use our picture power. Does it look like Jessie's barking at, kindergartners? Oh, a squirrel? That makes sense. Jessie barks at squirrels. Oh, that makes sense. There we go. Good job, kindergartners. Let's look at this page. Jessie barks at cars. Jessie barks at humans. That doesn't make sense with my sound power. If it said humans, it'd have to start with a this starts with a p, p for a P. So what could this be? I'm gonna use my picture power and look at this. Sound power and picture power have to match. People. People. That makes sense. Jessie barks at people. Let's look at this one. Jessie barks at cats. Jessie barks at cats. You can see Miss K reread the sentence. We know if we get stuck on a word, we need to make sure we figure out what the word means or figure out what the word is and then go back and reread the whole sentence. So Jessie barks at cats. Jessie barks at birds. Jessie barks at the, not sun. I was guessing it was the sun because of my picture power, but it's dark. So, oh, what about the moon? Ooh, moon? That makes sense. Jessie barks at the moon. Jessie even barks at herself. Jessie even barks at herself. Oh, that's so silly. You can see she's barking at herself. So kindergartners, great job reading that with me. We're going to read it one more time, and I want you to make sure you're really using your pointer power to make sure you're reading along with me. I have a question for you afterwards, so make sure you're really thinking about what this book is about, okay? Jessie the silly dog. Jessie barks at squirrels. Jessie barks at cars. Jessie barks at people. See, I'm using my pointer power right here. Jessie barks at cats. Jessie barks at birds. Jessie barks at the moon. Jessie even barks at herself. Great job, kindergartners. Kiss your brains. That was a great job. Way to go on working really hard on getting your brain really strong. So I want you to think about, do you know a dog that does something silly? Like my puppy is so silly. She likes to chew on tables and on chairs. It's so silly of her. There's something that maybe your dog does that's really silly, or maybe do you have another animal in the house, like a cat or a snake? Does it do something that's a little silly? Or maybe if you don't have an animal in the house, can you think about an animal that you learned about for your animal project? So maybe it's about dolphins or alligators. Do they do something that's a little silly? Do you have a connection to this book? Kindergartners, feel free to leave me your response down below in the comments, or feel free to write about it, or even send me a video what is so silly that animals do that you know. Thanks for reading with me, kindergartners. I can't wait to see you again soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.